All right, guys, I'm here making a video talking about what happened in the Jets Bills game. So, obviously, this is the first game without Robert Saleh as the head coach for the New York Jets. And let's get into that real quick. So, Robert Saleh, he deserved to be fired. Let's be honest. He deserved to be fired. He was not getting the job done. You could say Zach Wilson shit. You could say everything else, but regardless, he's the head coach. He has to make what works. And even though he's a defensive coach, it doesn't matter because he's the head coach of the football team. If you want to be a defensive coach, be a defensive coordinator. You should have stayed with the Niners and built that team to back to more Super Bowls, right? That's what should have been done, but you decided to be a head coach, so you're taking head coach responsibilities, which is the win and losses of the team. And if you do not perform, then you have to you have to be let go, and that's just what it is. So let's talk about today with the Jets and the Bills. So honestly, I think the Jets played really well. I think the Jets were the better team of the two. Ray Davis just came out of nowhere from Kentucky and just freaking was bulldozing everybody. I mean, he played really, really well today in the absence of James Cook. But we can talk about how they ran the ball. Let's talk about, though, how the Jets are better than the Bills. I mean, even watching that game, you think the Bills were better? You're insane. The Jets were moving down the field whenever they wanted to. Yeah, a couple sacks here and there, but come on, man. I mean, it happened. It's football. But they couldn't guard a soul. They can't get any pass pressure on Aaron Rodgers without a blitz, right? I know you guys are missing Von Miller because he's suspended, but let's just be honest. And then played like shit too is Brees Hall. Brees Hall played like a fucking pussy today, and that's just what it is. How the fuck did you get tackled by Taylor Rapp, my freaking Asian brethren, that freaking chink? How did you get tackled by him, right? How did you get tackled by him on a one-on-one in open space? You could say that, oh, he was guiding him out of bounds. Run through his fucking chest like a man. You're you're the starting running back for the Jets, and you could say the Jets franchise isn't great or whatever because I'm emphasizing the Jets, but you're playing in New York. You're playing on primetime football. Run through his fucking chest, you know. So that's just what happened. Aaron Rodgers throws a gorgeous pass right here to Garrett Wilson. Aaron Rodgers still has it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Aaron Rodgers, when he has time to throw, he still has it. But you know who played like absolute dog shit today too was Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith, he might need to retire. That was atrocious. They might need to bench him. He's getting up like 6 sacks already this year to the opposing teams, right? And even AJ Espinoza from I think from Iowa. Let me check if that's right first. AJ Espinoza. I think he's from Iowa, right? Am I crazy? He's from he's from Iowa. So yeah, even this dude, he played out of his fucking mind today. And against Tyron Smith, who was supposed to be one of the best left tackles ever. And when he was on the Cowboys, he was really good. But come on, Tyron Smith. You got to play better than that. You got to protect his blind side, and you're not doing that. But they ran the ball crazy, crazy well, the Bills. I mean, the problem with the Jets, they used to rotate eight players back in the day. Last year, eight defensive linemen or 7 defensive linemen in and out, in and out, in and out every play. So keep them fresh. But they don't do that anymore because they let most of them go, and that was a problem today. Their rush defense is poor. Um, who played bad today? Yeah, that's basically it from the Jets. What's his name? Didn't play well either. I think Josh Allen didn't play that well today. What was he? Had only 215 yards. He had 215 yards. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. How many rushing yards did he have? Does it even matter? He's not a running back. 18. Yeah, I don't think he played that well either. I mean, he was 19 for 25. That's great. That's great. But I don't think he played that well either. I mean, I think that this was the Aaron Rodgers game to win. And Greg Zerline let him down. The holding penalties let him down. Garrett Wilson dropped the ball in the middle of the field, even though he got cracked on it. But I mean, you still got to make that catch. You know you're gonna get a hit. Mike Williams didn't play well. Funny story about Mike Williams. I used to play basketball with Mike Williams over here in Orange County when he used to live here when he played for the Chargers. And the guy's a freak of nature. So whenever I see him not catch something, I'm like, wow, that's insane because he literally is the one of the biggest, freakiest athletes I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know. That's just my opinion. The Bills came here and drove the ball. They scored a touchdown. The Jets should have won this game. The Jets forced a fumble against Josh Allen, but then the Bills recovered it on, I think, second down, and it ended up being third down. They went for it on third down, and they got a completion to, who was it? I think, who was it? Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, so Josh Allen had some good plays right there, but honestly, all in all, I don't think he played that great. I don't think he played that great. I think he could have played better. And it's I'd rather be in the Jets position than the Bills position. Why? Why would I rather be? The Bills have obvious flaws. They have obvious flaws. Their flaw is what? Their flaw is the receiving core is not great. Uh, Shakir and Keon Coleman, and I think who else is on the team? Am I tripping if I say Curtis Samuel? Curtis Samuel on the team? Am I crazy? Curtis Samuel. Is he on the team? I think he's on the team, right? Yeah, Curtis Samuel. So even with these players, these are not high-end receivers that you want. Look at this throw by Aaron Rodgers here. That's a fucking dart. You know, that's a gorgeous play right there by Aaron Rodgers. What a score. But the Bills, they don't have a good receiving core. Their pass secondary is bad. I mean, they're playing Damar Hamlin. They play Damar Hamlin now. I mean, and don't get me wrong, Damar Hamlin, even if this is the same Damar Hamlin from the one that collapsed on the field, he was good at Pitt. So he's a good player. But I mean, they're playing Damar Hamlin. And their team is in rebuild mode. And I just don't like them. And even though you have Josh Allen, you might be 9-8 or 10-7. You're not winning a Super Bowl. And with Josh Allen in the prime of his career, right now, I would say the prime of his career, he's not. You're wasting it right now. You're wasting it. He's a good player. He's a really good player. But this year is not the year. I'd rather be the Jets. The Jets have, besides the D line, they need to readjust the D line. They have a favorable schedule coming up. Let's look at the Bills' schedule, right? So both teams missed a lot of kicks today. Those freaking, they're acting both Chinese today. They're missing a lot of kicks. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Look at this Breece Hall run right here. Breece Hall actually makes me sick. How the hell does he not score this? This is insane. That's by Breece Hall. That's like you can't do something like that. That should have been PI. There was a couple bad roughing the passer calls on both sides. I know Aaron Rodgers talked about it in the post game press conference, and he said, "Yeah, that wasn't roughing the passer on me, and that should have been roughing the passer on Josh either." And I agree more on his sake. I can see the Josh Allen one being a roughing the passer, but whatever. But the Bills, I mean, let's talk about the Jets schedule. The Jets schedule. So the Jets schedule, they play the Steelers. They're going to smash the Steelers. Steelers are fucking god awful, right? They're going to smash the Steelers. They're going to smash the Patriots. That's two wins right there. They're going to probably beat the Texans, I'm assuming. That's going to be a good game. I think they'll beat the Texans. They play at Cardinals. That's going to be a good game. I think they're going to win that. They're probably going to win the next 4 straight, or at least 3. They're going to 3-1 in that and have a 5-5 record. So then you play Colts, Seahawks, Dolphins, Jaguars, Rams, Bills, Dolphins again. So their schedule is favorable. On the other hand, you need to fade the Bills. If you are a betting man or woman, fade the Bills. They're not good. I'm telling you, they're not good. They are not good at all. The Titans, the Seahawks, the Dolphins, the Colts, the Chiefs, the 49ers, the Rams. So they're going to win probably their next game. They'll probably lose to the Seahawks. They'll beat the Dolphins. They'll lose to the Colts at Colts, I think. Will they? Yeah, I think they will because they can't stop the run either, the Bills. So they'll lose to the Chiefs, obviously. They'll lose to the Niners if the Niners are healthy. Rams, I think they'll beat the Rams. They'll lose the Lions. So they're going to be like around 9-8, and I think the Jets will be around 9-8. And the Jets, I think, have a better schedule. They have better players. Aaron Rodgers still showed that he's elite, right? And it's fair to say he's elite. I mean, you guys can hate on him, whatever. He's not performing this and that, but he throws the prettiest deep ball. He made a great pass to Allen Lazard. In the fourth. Is it right here? Yeah, look at this fucking dart. Wow, great timing. Look at that fucking dart to Lazard. That's a freaking Jackson dart if I haven't seen one. And Tyron Smith needs to stop helping this guy up because Tyron Smith, you need to stop helping him up and stop freaking blocking, man. It was embarrassing. Espinosa, freaking, he was getting benched because of his lack of effort and his bad gameplay. And now he looked like a freaking all-pro DN. It's insane. So Zerline didn't play his greatest. Obviously, missed a kick there, missed another kick. He didn't play his greatest, right? He didn't play his greatest, and it's whatever. I mean, it's kicking. I mean, there was wind. They'll be fine. They'll be fine, Jets fans. Don't worry. I promise you, don't worry. But Bills, you guys need to be worried because this is not the year. Honestly, you should just shut your team down this starting tomorrow. Shut your team down and rebuild for next year and try to get better players, especially with Josh Allen. You don't want Josh Allen to get hurt for nothing, right? And yeah, he's throwing to Mac Hollins. Stop, please, So, anyways, guys, thank you. I know this wasn't as fun as a breakdown as I usually do because there's nothing really bad to say about any team. I mean, besides like Robert Saleh, I mean, he got fired, great, but that's basically it. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.